Myself Ami Mehta, and here we discuss what is call by value and call by reference in function and what is the actual difference between it. Okay, so let us discuss it. So basically, if you all are aware about what is formal argument and actual argument, then and then this topic will be very clear. Okay, so what is called by value and what is called by reference? So the parameters or arguments can be passed in two ways during function calling. So when you are calling function, means when you are passing your actual argument, the argument can be passed in two ways: call by value and call by reference. So first let us discuss what is call by value. So in call by value, the values of actual parameters are copied to their corresponding formal parameters. Okay, so there is a terminology that formal parameters, actual parameters. So if the previous concept is clear that what is actual parameter and what is formal, then and then this call by value will be very clear. So the value of the actual parameters are directly copied. Means previously we saw the example that value of variable a and b will be directly copied to the value to variable x and y. Okay, so this thing will tell here that the values of actual parameters are copied to the corresponding formal parameters. So the original values of the variable of calling functions remain unchanged. Now, how this happen? We will see in our program. So, even if a function tries to change the value of a past parameter, those change will occur in formal parameter, not in actual parameter. So, these 2 points will be very clear after we see the example of the this call by value. Okay. So, let us see, and we start our turbo C. Okay, what we do, we include first our header file. Now what we do, we are declaring our function. So the function is swapping of two numbers. Why we are taking this example? Just because to clear the 2 points. Okay, that when you are passing the value of actual argument, or you are copying a value of actual argument to the formal argument, the changes that you are doing in the value, it is just for that part, that particular for the function. Okay, so let us see the swapping example, and here we are passing two arguments. Okay, so this is function declaration. I am not writing that in comment section because now it is clear what is function declaration, what is function calling, and what is function definition. Okay, now write, sorry, there is a void main, our main function, and now we declare two variables, integer x comma y, and we take the value from the user. So we write that enter the value of x and y. Okay, and now we store that value. Now we call our function. So we are calling swap x comma y. So this is our actual argument, actual parameter. Now here we write x comma y. Okay, so now here we print that what is the value of x and y. So values inside the main function Okay, and print that value. X is equal to y is equal to and x comma y. And now our main function is over. Here we write. Okay, so now we define our function. So when you write a particular program in proper alignment, so that your debugging or if or a representation will be very clear. So this is a very good practice to write your program in a very uh, particular tab wise, in particular good manner. Okay, so now we define our function. So here integer x comma integer y. So the new space will be created for this variable. This is formal parameter. So the previous actual parameter space memory occupation will be at another location, and this formal parameters memory location is at uh, another occupy another space. Okay, so the value of x and y will be copied to this location of x and y. Now what happened? You are taking one temporary variable and swapping value of x and y. The temp is equal to x, then x is equal to y, then y is equal to temp. So this is basic logic of swapping. Now we are printing the value of x and y inside the swap function. Okay, so here we write values inside the swap function. Okay, and now we print that value. X is equal to y is equal to now basically what happened during the program when you are calling swap x and y. So the control transfer directly here. Now here what are the happen that the new space of x and y will be created. So the changes what have you doing in this function, it's remain for this function only. So the value of x and y will be changed and it display here. Now control goes to here again. But now there is no change in this value because it is a copy of the function. The copy of the variable, not the actual variable. So here the value of x and y will not swap. So this is the one kind of thing that if you have a one file, you are create a copy of that file, and you are changing in copy of the file. So the changes will remain in only that copy of the file, not the original file. Okay, so the same thing applying here. So let us compile program and run our program. So the enter the value of x and y. So here we are entering 4 and 8. So the value inside the swap function is 8 and 4 because we are swapping the value of x and y. But inside the main function it will not change. Okay, so this is the copy of the first one is the copy of the file and the second one is the original file. So we are changing the value of x and y will be remain in the copy of the file, okay, or the copy of the variable. Okay, now we go to our 2 point that we have to understand that so the original values of the variables of calling function remain unchanged. Now it is clear. And even if a function tries to change the value of a past parameter, those change will occur in formal parameter, not in actual parameter. So now I think these 2 points will be very clear because we see the example of it. Okay. Now let us discuss call by reference. So in call by reference, the address of actual parameters is passed as an argument to the call function. So the original content of the calling function can be changed. So here we are not passing or we are not creating a copy, but we are passing the address of that variable. So now, for example, if we are taking the example of file, we are not creating copy of that file, but we given the address of that file. So now whatever the changes we are doing, that is only in the single file. So the original content may be changed. So call by reference is used whenever we want to change the value of local variables through function. How this thing will happen, let us see again. Okay, so we are changing in this example only. Okay, so now what we are doing, we are passing here actually the address of particular variable. So this is call by reference. Okay, and now here in swap we are passing the address of that variable. And here also we are taking the address of that particular variable. Okay, so now you see the changes you are doing in this function, it will also affect the main variable, which is actual parameter. So here we have to write temp is equal to x. So this is basically a concept of pointer, and that we will discuss in later schedule. But basically here we are giving the address of the variable, not creating the copy of the variable. Okay. So y is equal to 10. We compile our program and run program. Okay, so the value of x and y we are entering here 4, 8. So value inside this swap function change, which means 8 and 4, but also it is changed in the main function. So this is the major difference between call by value and call by reference. That in call by value we are create a copy, or not we actually, but the method is creating actually copy, and in call by reference the address of that variable is passed. So the changes what we are doing in the called function, it also affect the actual variable. Okay, so this is the uh, actually what is called by value and what is called by reference. Thank you.